Hey everybody, Dylan Schnazy here from Steady Presence. We are... Got it, Ted. We're in an undisclosed location in Wisconsin, and we are foraging for ramps. Ted has something to say.
Don't tell them!
Okay, what do you want to tell them?
We're not really foraging.
We're not. What are we doing?
We're foraging for Virginia waterleaf. Look at that, Virginia waterleaf.
Can you show them?
Some growing to show them.
What does the Virginia waterleaf look like? What are some of its features?
What do you look for?
Virginia waterleaf looks like this.
Cool.
Comes in all different shapes. And I found them some more.
Here, hold on.
Wait, oh.
You're beautiful. I was just. So, does it feel?
Look, come over here.
What does it feel like, honey?
Virginia waterleaf feels fluffy.
Yep.
Look, it's right on the stem. Look,
Are there spots or no spots?
there's no spots. And you can
Are
pick
there
them.
little tiny spots? Let me look. Can we
There
see?
is.
Yeah, there's a little bit of tiny spots, huh? What about this big guy? This has big spots on it. Can you show that, Dad?
Let me have.
What do you do with Virginia waterleaf?
I make salads.
Yeah.
Who do you-
Livers.
Who do you give your salads to?
You. But don't worry, I will sell some salads.
Okay, perfect.
I'll
Here,
make some
Dad.
from the forest. And it'll make a whole pack of it.
So let's talk about identifying ramps.
Yeah, do it, Ash.
shall we? Okay. So,
Introduce yourself. Who are
hi,
you?
I'm Ashley from Steady Presence. I'm a pregnancy dietitian and birth and postpartum doula, and I would like to tell you about ramps. Can you turn it around or no?
Nope.
Oh, okay. So, forest floor. These are rampies. You can, oops, yep. You can forage them for a few weeks early spring. So this is one of the first things to turn green along with Virginia waterleaf, and you can see baby, where am I? What is happening? Baby trout lilies coming up. And so ramps grow in clumps like this. They're also called wild leek. As you can see on the bottom here, they kind of grow like onion, green onion vibes in a stalk like this. And sometimes the stalks are red and other times the stalks are white. And I don't know that there are any white ones in this immediate vicinity. So I'm going to pull one bulb to show you what it looks like. But we do not harvest bulbs. Some people do harvest bulbs, and that's okay. For sustainable harvesting for us, we like the method of only... Oh, that smells good, buddy.
It smells like ramps.
It sure does, but it's not a ramp, right? We like the method of... And I actually can't even get a bulb out because the ground's pretty dry today. The method of taking one of the three leaves, that some have two leaves, some have three. Biggest, juiciest leaves, one of the three, so that there's plenty left for photosynthesizing and continuing the plant's lineage. So these are really hard to grow. That's why they're mostly foraged. They're hard to grow because they take like 7 years to mature from seed. And so they are also slow to spread, but once established, they spread really nicely over the forest floor. We want to make sure we can come back to this location forever and ever to forage these ramps because it's one of our favorite spring harvests. So we take one of the three leaves. There are some lookalikes to this. Okay, I'm going to say a disclaimer, and I'll have Dylan put a disclaimer on this. We are just regular people that have learned how to forage a few things. 2020 was like our year to forage. So please get a book. We like, if you're in the Midwest, we like books by Samuel Thayer. And actually he has one, at least a few books for nationally as well. this is what we've found to be successful. I would not, absolutely not, eat or forage anything that I didn't have an identification from 3 sources. So this is what the leaf looks like, and it's similar to, what's the lookalike?
Trout lily? Is it trout lily? Or
There's a lookalike and we'll post it, but smell wise, you cannot possibly mistake this for anything else.
is this the
It
lookalike,
is,
Ash?
no. Oh, honey, go
Yeah.
get your baby. Yeah. Smell wise, it smells like a cross between a green onion and a garlic plant, like garlic greens.
Lily of the valley?
Lily of the valley. Yep,
Yeah.
that's it. And that is a very toxic lookalike, if I remember correctly. So please do your research. But once you find them once, you can't possibly, in my opinion, you can't possibly mistake it for anything else. And also, it's characteristic in its growing season. So nothing around here looks like a ramp, except for ramps, because it's the only thing that grows this way at this time. So that might not be true for everybody else's climates, but they grow in these big clumps or small clumps. Small clumps we don't forage at all. We're just going to wait for them to mature. Big clumps, like I said, meatiest, juiciest leaves, and we've got about a half of a giant basket, and we've been here, what, 25 minutes? Half an hour. We crossed a creek to get here. It was a hoot and a half. Now our children are just wilding all over town. Where are you, Ted? I can't find you anywhere. Peek.
He's camouflaged because he's wearing wildlife pants.
We found some deer tracks so far and what we think is deer poop. We're gonna look that up. We've got a teepee to go hang out in, and there's all kinds of fallen trees for us to just climb forever. Dad, did you see that there's spikes about for your feet?
Yeah.
What are we
Okay.
waiting for?
We're not waiting for anything. Here.
All right, take it back to Dylan. What was that for? Oh yeah, I did say we were in an undisclosed location in Wisconsin. So to wrap it up, so what we do with our ramps is we dry them and make herbed ramp salt with them. So they may or may not be available for commercial purposes. Hit me up to find out more about that, and we will catch you beautiful people later.